Yes, 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 y'all. Kings and queens clash your swords. Clash them up, clash them up, clash them up, clash them up. And you know, 100 kings and 100 queens. Gotta show 'em. We just throwing. Yeah, that means you don't have to talk. Just throw them out your way. Now, y'all know how we throwing them out the way. We laying the paperwork down. Laying the paperwork for us. All right? So, I'm looking right here. Let's go over here. Y'all see on the screen the authenticate the fake, apostille the real. I think 3 days ago it hit gold, and then it is, and you know that's worldwide for the status in Kenya. Okay, since that's originating in Kenya. Okay, so it is certified, yes, platinum. Okay, so much love to King Lamont, who worked hard on doing some more mixes to that. And we're going to have, I think it's going to be 5 different mixes. Oh, my battery's going dead here. We're going to have, I think 4 or 5 different mixes to the authenticate the fake, apostille the real. Okay, and that is on the silver album. And I told you we was just putting together some more stuff, and sometimes I gotta wait on the Most High to speak before I complete something. And I told y'all in the beginning when I started selling this album, I said, okay, well, it's gonna take about 4 months to do the album. Because the last time it was a learning experience, and it took about 5 months to get that thing done, completed, and out the door. Okay, and y'all should thank me for that, because you want your stuff to be perfect. You want it to be perfected. You want everything that you didn't waited for or yearn for you and your siblings, your bloodline. Okay? And I got a video. That, let me see. Y'all can get ready for these videos. The one I'm doing today is mandated UPCs. Okay? The next one I'm going to be doing is W-2 for your 1041s. Okay? And then we're going to do the video on the bank deposits and statements. Okay? Since it's tax season. Okay? And I don't know if tax season is cold, where you got to put on a jacket, or if it's hot, because the Treasury is going to be firing them checks at you. Pop, 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 pop. You can feel that heat. You ever had a bullet hit you? And that heat from that bullet? No, King Stevian, I ain't never got shot. Well, Negro, you need to get shot. Nah, I just mess with you. Anyway, I know some of y'all like, well, King Stevian, I'm so happy that you're happy now. You're not cussing somebody out like you was on that last video. Anyway, that's 1, 2, 3. We're doing on the 1 today, the mandated UPC. So the W-2s for your 1041s. The bank deposit and statements is next after that. And then we got how to use the copper album, silver album, copper bars, silver bars. Okay? Those are the videos coming up next. Now, those are private videos, okay? Those are private videos. They will be private. And I'll be sending out that to everyone in the group. Everyone who's active on the 100 Kings and 100 Queens website. I just sent out an email to everyone who would sign up to the 100 Kings and 100 Queens website that was just sitting there at the front door. Okay? That's sitting at the King's front door. Okay? You know when you have those double doors that opens up and they go, and then they got that, you know, that, what's that handle? That door handle where you can knock on the door with. That's how a lot of y'all sitting out there. Y'all ain't even came into step 1. So I had to send out an email. And I'm giving y'all 7 days to get active, get on to step 1, watch the videos, get started. Because just like I said in the email, a lot of y'all done came because y'all are seeking freedom and y'all want to free y'all bloodline, keep them free, get what's owed to y'all, and be able to maneuver what they created and made a straw man or a corporation, okay? So that way you can use it the way you need to use it, okay? Instead of them using you as the straw man, okay? After 7 days, I'm erasing out everybody that I sent that message out to. Because if it's not approved, that means you didn't call us. I put the number of Tom Woods out there. I put the number to me out there so y'all can call for y'all interview. Get started. I gave y'all the link. The first 5 videos on the playlist called Secured Private Creditor is what you watch. Take notes. There is a test. There is a test. Okay? Matter of fact, should I say the test on this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a video on the test. I'm going to do that one next. So before the W-2 for the 1041s, I'm going to go ahead and do a video on the test. Okay? Pretty much an open book test because you're watching the videos. I'm not going to give you the answers. I'm just going to go over the questions. You're only allowed to miss one. Okay? And you have to keep going back until you get those other ones corrected or correct, okay, and then we can move you on. But if you can't get the other ones, you're allowed one. But I still want you to study and know the answer to that one that you missed. Okay, everyone should get 100% on that. But if you don't, then I want to see you with 100%. Okay, but you are allowed to miss one. But if you miss more than one, you got to go back to the drawing board, watch the videos again, because those first 5 videos is your life, okay? That is you walking into the front door of the kingdom, okay? Learning how to be a king, how to be a queen, how to protect your offspring, your bloodline. You got to take this thing serious. Okay? But back to it. Congratulations to King Lamont and, of course, myself. It's platinum now. Let me go over here and look. Where we at? Let's go. Let me see. Try to break this thing down. It's active. Trying to see where they all came from. Why can't I get? I don't know why my page is doing this. Okay, there we go. Ain't many came. Everything came from YouTube on here. Let's go to the other one. See where these came from. Why ain't showing the, there we go. There was 3 direct it said on here, so that probably came from the site. Majority of those, all those came from YouTube. We didn't have many that came direct. So only 6 people downloaded. It looked like other here, so that's. Just trying to see, yeah. So about. That's crazy, man. Ain't that many downloaded from the website. You know, I guess y'all hit that thing and say, hell to the no. Anyway, well, y'all don't have to support the soul, you know. But it's on the album anyway. Those that want to buy the silver album, it's $150. You get the $3 silver dollar, which is $500 million. And then the album, which is, let's say it is a $250 million. And then Lottery Rich album is a $250 million. So that makes his album, my album together a $500 million. And then the $3 silver certificate, $500 million. Okay, so now you know how you get your billion. Just had to break the math down to you. All right. And much love to everyone who didn't already pre-ordered. Y'all get your orders in because I'm wrapping it up this weekend. Okay, so we can start shipping out next week. All right. Make sure I got enough paper here. Might have put in another order for some other special paper. I'm wondering how in the hell is all that paper disappearing like that? I really honestly don't know. But yeah. And those that haven't gave me any physical address in their birth state, you can't do the UCC. So all you'll have is just an album. You got to understand that UCC plays part with this album and all of y'all assets. So this is why we suggest that you go ahead, start the 7 steps. So by the time you get to step 7, you already know how to maneuver this thing. Okay? You will. You'll be perfected at it. So I start off by teaching y'all how to do it with my UCC, which y'all allowed to use because I issue credits to y'all, and then you transfer your credits over to your UCC on step 7. Now there's a couple kings that had to do it early, but they shouldn't be trying to take advantage of that and keep using. No, it don't work that way. Don't go trying to do a bunch of bill collectors early. You still need to finish your 7 steps. This is why a lot of y'all are ignored by the state, the UCC. Okay, keep in mind your Duns and Bradstreet got to be done before you go make a debt collector a debtor. So step 1 and step 2 have to be done. Or the majority of you got to have your state number. You got to have your WIFIT. You got to have your 9-8, and you got to have your Duns and Bradstreet. You have your Fins and Gens number, then you can create your own instruments, which is your own securities. This is where that plays part. And the Fins and Gen also plays part with the taxes. The WIFIT plays part with getting the lawful money and being able to invest with that. And then you start living off the interest while you're doing the 7 steps. And yes, you can do it, but you still have to do step 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Don't think that you got to keep riding off of the early UCC that you probably did. Listen, I'm trying to make y'all complete. Trying to make y'all whole with this thing. Okay? Let me move over here real quick. Before I move on with these mandated UPCs, Lottery Rich, maybe, hopefully, we're already at 3. I'm going to go ahead and prematurely say 4 times platinum on drop top automatic conveyance, but it's right now it's at 3.5, 3.5, a little bit over 3.5, 3.8. is where it is right now. So that means it's close to 4 times platinum. And we already ordered the material to go ahead and make the plaques for Lottery Rich. And King Lamont, he gets a plaque from the drop top automatic conveyance too. I almost had forgot about that he produced the track. So yeah, the order came in for the material for the plaques, and let's see, I'll do that this weekend, and y'all be getting that next week as well. Y'all 2 kings. So congratulations to Lottery Rich, King Lamont, and myself. I really don't take, congratulations and stuff like that because it's natural to me to do this. It's about raking in the numbers so that way I can see how many people we reached worldwide. Okay? And salute to everyone. Matter of fact, let me go over here. Let me go over here to the site. Go to this site. The 100 Kings and 100 Queens. Because I want to salute some of these countries out that are coming over. And Africa have been, taking part. I was wondering where the hell they were. I don't look like hardly anybody on that now. They was all over there at first. Look like just me on this site. God dang it. But I do see a lot of red dots. Like somebody been snipering at them. But anyway, we got Africa, South Korea. Can't name the countries. I would have to hit this to find out. Let's see if I can hit this. Okay. I am on the website. Look at all these countries here. We got Brazil, we got India, Indonesia, definitely. Those definitely the ones that was downloading the album. Go over here. There's a lot of dang countries. Vietnam, France, Australia. Got Russian Federation, Brazil, India, Ukraine. What? Germany, did I say that already? Let's go see if I can see any other countries I haven't seen before. Colombia. Hong Kong. Hiya, hiya. Woo, woo. Come on, Jackie Chan. Singapore, yeah. Much love to Singapore. You know what? That just reminded me I need to go check my stats and royalties on in Singapore. That was an unknown country. What the hell? Israel. What's an unknown country? It's an unknown country, King. Well, bump you, King. Just trying to dig in here and look at some countries I ain't seen. It's normally the same one. Said 2 more. Click the view. Just going down the line, Kings. Ukraine. A lot of these things are repeating themselves. Let me see if I can. It's mainly the same ones that are here, but within those continents and stuff is a lot. But anyway, just wanted to look at that and see where, people been visiting the 100 Kings, 100 Queens site and downloading the music and stuff like that. But again, yeah, congratulations to Lottyre Rich, King Lamont, and myself. All right. If y'all haven't, again, ordered the silver album or the copper album, keep in mind the copper album is only 100. A lot of people been asking me, they ain't really been asking, do they need it? But I tell them if they do not want both of the albums, they don't have to get both. Or if they don't want both of the pieces of metal, they don't have to. But honestly, if it was me and I'm trying to build an empire, which I already have all this, I would get the silver album, the copper album, the troy ounce of silver from JM Bullion or Money Metals, and 1 troy ounce of silver, the troy ounce silver card. It's called the Pyromech card. I would get all 4. And now you got enough assets to where you can go acquire your family's debt, which I don't like using the word family, but y'all know what I mean, because family's for animals. But your bloodline's debt, past debts, future debts, current debts. If you want to be the boss and handle all the finances, go right ahead. A lot of y'all talking about family trust. Okay, if you're truly doing a family trust, then you have this these assets going into this family trust, and you would be handling everyone's debts, down from the grandbabies to the great grandmamas. Cause you know she got dang on debt with that dang on gold cane she got. That thing made of 24 karat gold. Right here slapping little dogs out the way. Get out of here, you little poodle. You hit him with the damn 24 karat cane. But anyway. I would get all four. And that way you can't handle friends, debt, and all that. But you still have to teach them what you're doing. Don't think you're just going to be the big boss and start solving everybody's problems. Because if you got taken out tomorrow, got hit by a car, then how are they going to handle the estate? How are they going to handle the trust? Okay? Still got to show them the 7 steps. And for everyone that did purchase the silver album and copper album, you still have to do these 7 steps. Okay? You got to get with it. Don't think it's just one shot and everything's fixed. I bought the album and now I'm secure. Yes, you are to an extent, but there's other things that go with it. I don't care who process you do. You got to have something to settle those debts. Everything operates with notes. That's why on the last video I was telling y'all about securities. I was talking with a group of guys and they was talking about, oh man, you can make this a security. Don't you know everything's already a security? Everything's already a security. If it's a note, any type of contract, that is already a security. Look up the definition of security. Matter of fact, let's go back here. Let me go over here right now. Where am I going to go? Should I go here? Yeah, let me get off this side. I'm still getting to the mandated barcodes that y'all need when y'all starting this stuff, because there's a lot of people coming in doing bills. I had to stop that. Because it's like a bunch of, when I start feeling like there's a bunch of kids running all over the place with their pampers sagging, shit hanging out of it, they shooting Uzis, ain't hitting shit, but shit on their ass, then I'm going to have to step in and put something in order for y'all to stop that. Because that is not a good feeling. Trust me. You ever been in the house with a bunch of little ones and you was watching them and they running all over the place, throwing spitballs, cracking eggs, pooping everywhere, slapping the dog, swinging the dog tail around and throwing it off the porch, that type of thing, okay? So it's time to set order. And normally mom or dad will come home and then they're the ones set order about whooping you and whooping them and sending the other little babies home. Whether it's your sister baby over there, they were babysitting, whatever. Okay, now you got a definition. Let's read that one first, because that ain't the definition, but I'm going to read it anyway. Security, the quality or state of being secure, such as freedom from danger, safety, freedom from fear or anxiety, freedom from the prospect of being laid off, job security. So, from that perspective, let's look at the security, okay? It's proof that you're going to get paid, okay? Safety net, that you're going to get paid. When it's a security, you take that security to where? The United States Treasury. That's 13 U.S.C. 13 USC 3123, 18 USC what? 8. Yep. Of course, 12 USC 412. Okay. Obligations of the United States. So it's a security. They're making sure they're secure. You give them the note, they're secure. That's an IOU. If I give you an IOU, you'll never go broke. So you are what? Secure, because you know that this person owes you, as long as there's an IOU floating around on your kitchen table or in your pocket, you can take it to the United States Treasury, and the Treasury will take care of it, because why? It's an obligation of them to do so. So you see how it plays part with the regular definition of security? Okay, well, let's go to the financial definition of security. is defined broadly to include a wide array of investments, such as stocks, bonds, notes. Now, you know notes is under 18 USC 8. Okay? It's under 12 USC 411. It says debentures, limited partnership interests, oil and gas interests, and investment contracts. So an investment contract is, okay, your cable company, I'm going to invest into your company because you requested this service. They can really do it as bartering. Okay? But the thing is, this is why I told y'all to buy the album and you take part in performance royalties. It's not performance royalties because your interest is the royalties from the actual interest in the performance rights. Excuse me. Okay? Hope y'all got that. Investment contracts. If Comcast take a flyer on you, oh, we're going to cut on your service. First thing they want to do is check your credit to see if you got credit with the Treasury, because that's where they're going to get the payments from. That's why they say, oh, well, you got to put down $1,000 and you can get this cable. I know you're saying, King Stevian, who the fuck gonna pay $1,000 to get some fucking cable? You! Cause your ass ain't pay your bill when you was 18 years old, sitting up there with Billy Bob in that damn house and you ain't never paid that goddamn cable bill. That's why you still owe. Oh, King, you damn right. So, that's how that happens. So they want that note, dollar bills, check, money or credit card, whatever, because that initiates a IOU. Now they can take that IOU because you initiated with the note. That is a security. And they can take those notes to the damn Treasury along with the contract because both play part. Okay? Based on this note, it activates this financial contract or investment contract. They invested in you. That's a service. Service. Now, this is how you take care of that with the album. You hit them with your performance rights. Give them a copy of the album. Whether it's on flash drive, you can do one song or you can do all of them. Performance. Okay? And matter of fact, I got to do it for King Sincere and King James. I got to go post that on ASCAP that these two companies took part of the performance. But they have to send the audio to these companies. Now, so the investment contract, okay, is a security. They're already secured. It didn't say, oh, we got to have a number on there or anything. It's a contract. And then it said limited partnership interest, oil and gas interest. So if you got interest in something, like y'all have interest in the album, it's already what? Once you enter in commerce, a security. Because what? You are owed rights in the album. You are owed the silver, the copper, whatever. But you already have it. So now it's up to you to give it to whoever in exchange for what they gave to you. Now the debt's settled. Now you go to the Treasury, squeal on them, and then they're going to return the principal back to you along with the interest. And this is where your WIFIT comes into play. The WIFIT got his hands out. It drops in the hand of the WIFIT, and the WIFIT invests in the stock market, into bonds, and then you live off the interest the rest of your life. Because what? Now the debt collectors are the actual debtors. Just like the scriptures say, you shall be lenders, and they shall be the borrowers. And this is how it's happening based on what we, the 100 kings and 100 queens, are doing here today. So go tell that to your pastor who made that dream come alive. Of course, the Most High, but he did it with us. All right? So don't think we're not in Scripture. Tell that to little Tum-Tum, a little Kiki. Kiki, we in the Bible, girl. Go ahead. Tum-Tum, we in the Bible, boy. You ain't know that? Said it just like 50 Cent, boy, we in the Bible, boy. Slap him right here. Psst. Wake up, read your Bible. And then Tum Tum gonna go to school and say, Joe gonna be like, what, Tom? He gonna be like, man, my dad's in the Bible. Your dad ain't in no Bible. Yes he is. But anyway, just want to give you that definition of security, since a lot of y'all don't know. Y'all think y'all know what a security is. They say, oh, they turn them into security. They're already a damn security if it's an IOU. You don't got to do nothing special. Now, if you're going to have it registered with the SEC, then it's different. Okay? So y'all notice I'm talking about these securities and things like that. Why? Because we're getting into the big boy stuff. Okay? And I can't hold back. I can't hold back because this is the level I'm on right now. I'm waiting on y'all to come on. But y'all got to pay attention. All right? King, a lot of them don't have enough money to pay attention. Well, you don't have to have money. But King, you told us the living man is the money. Yeah, that's right. Well, give me some of the hairs off your damn head, girl. No, you can keep that. That's them Chinese chong-chongs that want your hair, girl. You got that good hair, that silk hair. Silky. Remember that old 80s commercial with the Billy D. Williams guy? Girl, your hair silky. Anyway, what is a registered security? A registered security is either a security whose owner is kept on file with the issuer, or a security whose transfer is restricted. Registered securities can be the name given to securities whereby ownership is registered with the issuing company or their agent. Get that? So, same thing when you're using the barcodes. Can do it that way. You can do it with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or you can do it with your courthouse, but they take control of that. Here with the barcodes, you take control of that in your trust. You do it with the Securities and Exchange, then okay, they can be the agent. All right? I'm going to leave all this up to y'all so that way y'all can do your own research on this. So, 4 main types of securities: debt securities, equity securities, derivative securities. Now, when you talk about derivative securities, let's go into the movie, what is it, Quantumania? Ant-Man? Quantum, okay? Derivative, something that's pulled from the sky, something that's like the original but is not the original. Okay, and then you got hybrid securities. Okay, so let's go into, real quick, derivative securities. That's what I want to go into. Because this gets so interesting when you start breaking it down. You'll wind up going into quantum. Okay, a derivative security is a financial instrument whose value depends upon the value of another asset. Let's pause right there. So it's not the actual asset. It's something, the instrument, its value. So the instrument has a value. Okay, it's like your silver registration, common law copyright registration. Okay, let's use the silver for a second. That instrument depends upon the value of another asset. What is another asset? That asset is your silver troy ounce card. Same thing with your UCC. Same thing with your assignment of your silver album or your copper album. That can be the derivative security. But keep in mind, in the public, it's not a security. But once you bring it in the public, that's why you do the apostille for Mexico, because you're bringing it into the United States sister, which is Mexico. But one Hague, all Hague. Mexico's part of the Hague, United States part of the Hague. So they're all Hague, okay? So you're bringing it in, and now it becomes a security. You see? And it's up to you to be able to pull it out when you want to, okay? Because now you got your IOUs for your bills, and now you settle those debts with that. You're giving them a derivative. And if you keep going, it'll start turning into a what? A quantum, pretty much like quantum easing. All right? Upon value of another asset, the main types of derivatives are futures, and that's where we get into that. Futures, forwards, options, and swaps. Okay? An example of a derivative security is a convertible bond. If you know what a convertible bond is, that is something like, I'll give you some voting shares, which those voting shares can convert into actual shares. But keep in mind, the voting shares still pay profits, or what is it called? Stock derivatives, stock profits. I just say stock profits. Got a brain fart right now. Let's see. So, before I get off here and go into the actual mandatory barcodes, I'm going to go into futures. Futures are a type of derivative contract agreement to buy or sell a specific commodity. Now, what is the commodity? Silver, gold. It can be corn. It can be oil. No, I ain't gonna say oil. Possibly it could be. Or security at a set future date for a set price. So, I'll give you this contract, a copy of this contract, and you can come back and get actual grains in my actual silver, or you can get the actual song from this silver album, or from the copper album at a later date. So you have ownership, performance rights. See? So, I'm showing y'all this because you can have ways to maneuver with your assets. That's your copper album. That's your silver album. That's your silver itself. Troy ounce Pyromet card. 1 troy ounce copper bar. I want y'all to start learning what I'm giving y'all here, and I want y'all to start doing more in-depth studies on this. And in your mind, you should always be thinking, how can I make this work? What if I do this? What if I do that? But with a security, the sky is the limit. You're the owner of that. So don't think that all is lost. Once you have this, your bills are paid. They're settled. Go to the Treasury, turn these people in, let them know you did not give them a power of attorney to go to the Treasury, and then they will have to give all that back once you do your W8 bin sandwich. W8 bin sandwich. Watch my video on that. It's called W8 bin sandwich. Okay? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let me give you this example. It says corn farmers can use futures to lock in a specific price for a selling for a corn crop. By doing so, and if y'all remember the Eddie Murphy movie, Trading Places, that's a good example. By doing so, they reduce their risk and guarantee they will receive the fixed price. If the price of corn decreased, the farmer would have a gain on the hedge to offset losses from selling the corn at the market. Okay? Now, with this, remember, keep in mind, you might say, well, how that work with this album, King Stevian? How it work with my comment on copyright? It works perfectly. Because keep in mind, say for instance, your copyright is 100 million. Now, and someone violates your copyright, say child support, violates your copyright. Guess what happened to your copyright once they violated? The value just went up. Long as you do your 1099A, 1099B, do your 4797, you do your other paperwork that goes with that, your taxes and your invoices with the tracking numbers and stuff, then the value is certified once it's in the IRS database. Remember, they're your bookkeeper. Okay? Now you just double the value of your copyright. Okay? Same thing when you're acquiring a debt. You gave them your silver for what? That contract. This is why I tell you when you get your contracts, y'all should add a acknowledgement, notary acknowledgement on the last page and number all the pages so it leads up to that last page of the notary acknowledgement. Get it notarized, then get it apostilled. I would get it authenticated because now it's good in every state. And now that is your contract that you sell to the Treasury. You attach your invoice with that 1099A, 1099B, 1099A approval letter, email from the 1099online.com along with your 1099B approval email from 1099online.com, and that goes to the United States Treasury as your proof along with your tracking number, which is 10 years expanded out. And now you got your proof that they owe you. Make sure you have your 2 invoices. But there's some other things that you got to have. And I'll go over that on the album copper, silver bill pay. Okay? So I'm just giving you this right now so that way you will get an understanding how this works. The value went up. So now when they buy into it, the value is, if they accept that, if they want to say they accept it, which most of the time they won't do it anyway. But the value is raised on that. See? But that's enough. So let's go ahead and do these mandated barcodes or UPCs that y'all got to have. There it goes right there. Y'all see that? Okay. And King Stevian's signature on that, signing off on that. Let's go down the line, big baby. Now, a lot of y'all coming into the 100 Kings and 100 Queens group, and y'all twiddling y'all thumbs, don't know what to do, don't know where to start. A lot of y'all come in because y'all got court cases, but you can't even take over the court case unless you have these right here. Okay? So those who are trying to get barcodes, you just can't pay for a barcode and think the barcode gonna fall in your lap. You have to be a member of the 100 Kings and 100 Queens website. Then after you go on the 100 Kings and 100 Queens website, then I'm gonna send you the test. After you apply, okay, I'm gonna get your email, I'm gonna send you the test. Okay, to see if you watch the first 5 videos on the playlist. If not, I'm gonna attach the playlist to that email in the description and say watch these first before you do this test. The test right now, if you go to the 100 King, go 100 Kings, that's the number 100, Kings, Kings, and AND 100, that's the number 100, Queens, QUEENS.com. You go there on that first page. Once you scroll down, you will see it. It'll tell you, here's the test. Scroll down a little bit more, there's the rules and regulations. All that have to be done and signed off on before you come into the tribe. And after you do them, you're going to make sure you watch those 5 videos on the playlist called Secured Private Creditor. It got a 100 King shoe on the front. After you watch that, then you do the test. If you're confident with the test, make sure you sign the rules and regulations. You're going to upload all 3 to the website pages. There's 3 pages to the rules and regulations, and there's 2 pages. Well, there's 2 pages to the rules and regulations, and there's 3 pages to the test. Upload them all. Scroll down in the middle. It'll say upload step 1. And when I get it, I'll do my grading. I'll look over the rules and regulations. If I see anything wrong, I'll let you know something wrong. Okay? But it needs to be uploaded back in color. But you're going to have to call me and say, hey, King, I'm ready to upload my stuff to the website. Then I'll approve you. Then you can upload it. But I'm not giving you the paperwork just yet. Now we're vetting you. It's like, what do they call that? When courting. when a man court a woman. Or when a woman court a man. So I'm courting all the kings and queens, but not in that manner. You know that. So, seeing have you watched the videos? Just like the song say. Watch the video. Then we're going to determine if you get the paperwork and then get to your second interview. So we're breaking this thing down now, stopping you here, letting you go a little bit, stopping you here, because we want to see if you're serious, because a lot of people have been wasting our time. We can't be doing that anymore. And King Harris just slowed down the members from coming in. He's right. So this is our way of slowing a lot of you down. Not from being complete, but to make you slow down to study, meditate, read, listen, understand, and overstand. Okay? Now, once you get started and you're approved to come in, you get all the paperwork for step 1. Okay? You're going to tender payment for either the monthly or you can do it individually. If you just want to be generous and you want to just keep giving to the 100 kings, 100 queens, then you do it $25 a barcode. Okay, if you did this way right here, that'll be $150. No, take that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be $125 plus $45 if you got the silver. But now the silver and the copper together is $90. Because the silver and the copper are separate from the monthly barcodes, which is $100. Or you can just get the monthly, which is $100. And then you're going to have to pay for the silver and the copper separate because they're not included in the monthly. The silver and the copper takes a little bit longer to do. And you have to schedule an appointment. Pick up the phone, call me, 850-825-0933. If I don't answer, please leave a message saying, King Stevian, I was calling just to schedule an appointment to do my whatever barcode it is. You're only allowed 3 barcodes per appointment. Okay? But make sure your payment is up to date because I will check. A lot of y'all just keep on rolling for months after month and ain't paid a dime and still getting dang barcode. Listen, that's stealing. And if you steal from us, then that corporate crackhead gonna steal from you, like they already been doing. It come back to bite you. Check your books, check your purse, check your checkbook, whatever, and check the last time you tendered the payment to update your barcodes, please. Now let's get started. The first thing you need to do is do your silver barcode. That is mandated. If you want to do the copper, that's fine. Now the copper is worth 1 septillion. Okay? The silver is 1 quintillion. So if you want both, that's a whole lot more credits that you're working with. And yes, you can't take care of your family with that. You can't handle their debts with that. And you'll be doing the same process that I'll be going over next week, middle of next week, about the album and how to use it. And once y'all get the grasp of that, then you'll know how to move and you'll start teaching them as well while you're finishing the 7 steps. But again, it's up to you if you want to do all 4 things. The album, copper album, silver album, which is below. Click the PayPal link. It's $150. If you want the ledger with that, it would be $180 because the books are $25. And then the shipping is $10. If you want additional shipping, then the album and the $3 King Queen. All right. So that'd be 2 different barcodes, but remember on each barcode order, you get 2 barcodes, one for the public and one for the private. Put both barcodes on your documents. When you're sending it to the Treasury, make sure you circle the private one, which is 13 digits. When you send it to the corporate crackheads, the fake debt collectors, you will circle the 12-digit one. Okay? Now, when you're getting your thing notarized, don't circle neither one. That's only after when you'll do that. But when you get your documents, make sure before you get them authenticated or apostilled, please make sure you make copies of that. The one you're going to get apostilled is the original one. So make sure you know which one is the original. Put a little mark on there after you get it done, so you will know. Because if you send them a copy, the state's going to say, oh, you got to be the original. Now, your silver and your copper registration needs to be on regular paper, not no bond paper, not no cardstock paper, regular paper. Why? Because when you go to the Secretary of the State to get it apostilled, they're going to put a cardstock sheet on it anyway and make it a certificate. Because it's certified original. Okay? Now, that certificate that you have that has all the colors in the background, like the one right here, it's going to look like this. Okay? This goes on cardstock. Okay? That's cardstock. This is your deed. This is your proof that you own it. Everything about that barcode to represent you and whatever you own it. Okay? I hope y'all got that. Same thing with the copper. Now, let's go on down. The next barcode you're going to need, which is mandated as well, is your common law copyright. It's the worldwide common law copyright. Okay? It's good in any jurisdiction. Why? Because you have a 13-digit barcode, which is not from the United States. It may was filed here, maybe was registered here, but it is not from the United States. And I already proved that to y'all by that barcode being its own country. All right? Now, same thing applies to this. Now, when you do your common law copyright, you're going to get that apostille. It goes on regular paper. You don't need to put it on any other type of paper, because when the Secretary of State apostille it, they're going to give you a certificate anyway. Same thing when you take it to the federal level. They're going to give you that certificate, which is going to be on cardstock. So ain't no need to put your common law copyright or silver or copper on cardstock or bond paper. If you want to put it on watermark paper, that is totally up to you. If you want it on cardstock, I'll leave that up to y'all. Now, the next one. Now, of course, let me back up. The common law copyright is to stop any courts from coming back at you after you done already went and settled the debt with your thing that's above, silver or the copper or the apple. Once you settle the debt, they can't write you anymore. They write you, now boom, you trap them, now you can come back with the copyright violation. That's your invoice. That's your 1099A, 1099B. Okay? And you got to give them 2 invoices. Now you go into the treasury to make them a debtor. And so if you got the album, then that's where your UCC will play part into listing them as a debtor. Okay? Going down to 3, executor affidavit. Now, executor affidavit, like one of the kings said on the comment section, I salute him for saying that. Affidavits are used for court. Now, a lot of y'all don't even know this, but this is how I killed a child support case. Why? How? Because it was an affidavit. Didn't have to step in the court. You know what was done first? Keep in mind, when you have your common law copyright, you are creating your own court. It's just like if you were going somewhere as a messenger for a king, right? And you say, I come in the name of King Subby, right? That king sent you out to do something for him. It's just like when the Secretary of State sends child support out in the state of. So when you coming in sending them anything, it needs to read in the state of John Alex Doe or Jane Aluludo at the top of the affidavit if you're not going into their courts. Even if you was. Of course, they actually put in the state of Georgia, Florida, California, whatever. That's different. But when you're doing it through the mail, you're doing it in your own court. But you have to have your assumed name. Because you're coming back into commerce. Hitting them up. Now it's game recognized game. So in that situation, what I did was, oh yeah, they backed down. They got scared. The judge wrote a letter saying, hey, he had to recuse himself, and gave a few pointers on how to beat the system, pretty much. Man, that's what I've been giving out to everyone. All right? So, know when to use an executor affidavit or when to name it. Because it can be an executor letter. It can be an executor order. That's why I have on the executor affidavit, I have executor letter, I have affidavit of ownership, I have executor order. Why? Because I'm trying to move y'all into the word executor order. Because y'all used to affidavit of ownerships. Like I told y'all, go look up the UCC code on that. Okay, matter of fact, let me pull this up right now. That would be what you do is you go to 8 USC 102 under definitions. Okay? And you're going to go down to you see entitlement holder, entitlement order. Now, what is an entitlement order? Entitlement order means a notification communicated to a securities intermediary. Are y'all getting this? I hope y'all catching this. Because only one that can order is the owner. The big boss. If you read our executive order, it comes to them as you're the big boss. And you're talking to the bill collector, which they are the intermediary. That's why you have to use the power of attorney 234, 233, 232, or 231. Why? Because these bill collectors are intermediaries. The banks are intermediaries. Their job is for you, your job is to take to the bank. There ain't number of banks. That's all they are. Give the bank the order. Hey, I need you to go to the treasury. That's what the power of attorney 234, 233, 232, 231 is for. You're giving them orders. Go get my lawful money and get your bill paid that I owe you. Now they return the lawful money to you, to your 9-8. Now you can use that 9-8 credits to go into your WIFIT, and then you can invest in stocks and bonds, go hire another intermediary, which is with Fidelity, and then tell them, hey, you want to invest this $1 million over in different stocks and bonds, 25% in the bonds, 10% into treasury or offshore markets, 25 into stocks, another 10 into cryptocurrency, however you want to do it, and then all the interest is forwarded into your what? Your cash management account. All the interest is automatically done in that every month. Or you can be smart, don't invest in anything. Just keep stacking your cash into the brokerage account and let it sit, and it'll gain interest every month. But if you're aggressive and you need to really do something, that's what you do is what I just told you first, by divvying it up into different things. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second, because I know I just said a lot. Go ahead, Musa with me. Musa. Meditate on that, girl. I know you're meditating on right now. I know that's like I just touched all over your body, girl. You felt that, girl? You felt what I just said? Oh, make you feel real good inside. Make you feel fuzzy wuzzy. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's your girl? I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. Anyway. So, entitlement order means a notification communicated to a securities intermediary, directing transfer or redemption of a financial asset. Now, what is the financial asset? That is your lawful money. That is the payment from the Treasury going to the bill collector, so that way they can get paid. To which the entitlement holder has a security entitlement. See that? So it's called a security entitlement. Let's go look at what a security entitlement is. Oh boy. Security entitlement means the rights and property interests of an entitlement holder with respect to a financial asset. Security certificate. So, your security certificate is your affidavit of ownership. It's really entitlement certificate is what it's called. Means a certificate representing security. Let's back up. So I can read this again to you. Entitlement order means a notification communicated to a securities intermediary directing transfer or redemption of a financial asset to which the entitlement order has a security entitlement. Okay? Hope you got that. So, this is the purpose of the executor order. That's the proper name for it. Order. Affidavit is something that they can rebut. Keep that in mind. But an order, ain't no rebutting in that. You're the boss. That's like the king telling you to do something and you coming back and say, I reject. You know what he gonna do? He gonna eject your ass out that damn top of that damn castle and you're gonna fall down and break your damn neck. And then them horses gonna be jumping all over your ass while you're dead. Probably down there. Anyway, let's go on to the next. So the executive order affidavit has a barcode. You only need one barcode for that. You don't have to get no more barcodes for an executive order. You don't have to get no more barcodes for a common law copyright. You don't have to get no more barcodes for the civil or the copyright registration. You only get it once. And use them over and over and over again. All these 6 you use over and over again. Send them out. You don't have to keep getting barcodes put on these documents here. Okay? Next, number 4 is your fee schedule. What is the fee schedule? Well, you know, it's everything, dealing with everything that these people can do to you that you need to charge them for. Starting with your performance. This is why I tell y'all, go register with Sound Exchange as an artist. Okay? When you do that, now you are a performer, because that's what they list you as. The counties, the states, a lot of them are record companies. That's why they record. They use your voice. They sell this stuff. It's data. Same thing with the music industry. It's data. That's why they have a barcode on every record, every CD, every 12-inch. Every MP3 has a barcode. It's data. So once you get the contract to sign yourself to your trust, it's a recording contract. This fee schedule lines right up with it. Because now the courts, if they want to summon you to court, you send them your fee schedule and say, I reject. Or your management, which is your trust, can say, we accept. We accept if you pay the fee. Okay? Fee schedule covers a lot of things. It covers your copyright. It covers your alternative name as well. If you want to put your king name in there, you can slide that in there under the different derivatives of your name. Okay? They want to talk to you while they're in their cop car and drive by all that stuff there, hold you in jail, send you mail, send you to jail or hell. Hey, fee schedule. Durable power of attorney. In fact, this makes you the agent of your bank account. Y'all should be sending these out to your bank. So that way your king can come in and handle things. Hey, I like that. The king can handle things. Yeah. Boy, that's a new rap right there, boy. We're going to make that thing go Cooper platinum. Anyway, durable power of attorney, all they get is one. Durable power of attorney, in fact, makes you the agent of your bank account. Agent of anything. Makes you an agent on the playing field with the other IRS agents. That's why when y'all send your 2848 in, they ask for a durable power of attorney. Because they want you on the same playing field as them. Of course, I learned that because they hit me with that. That's how I learned it. And then after they got it, they accepted it. So you get the power of attorney, durable power of attorney, and the power of attorney from the IRS to 2848. You send that in to the IRS, and now the king can do the taxes for the straw man. Checkmate. And you can give that to the courts. You can file that in the courts. What I would do is I would just file it in a court case that's already been on file, and it does the same thing. Okay. So that way there's no bonds created on you. See, the bond was already in that case. They can't create a bond on top of a bond. Right? Hope y'all got that. Last but not least is your security agreement. This right here is called, in other words, first in line, first in time. Okay? Kind of like Cain the Conqueror. First in line, first in time. All right? So, and I'm saying that because the Ant-Man movie was good. Okay? It was real good. Talking about quantum. So some of y'all need to learn about that. Y'all need to learn about when they shrunk down into that small size, what that was all about. It was about what I said in the Cherokee Chant for Peace, about when you die, you're buried in the ground, you don't get buried in no casket, and then your body will mushroom and spread around. When y'all saw those little vein things in Ant-Man, those were the living mechanisms, the bacteria that spread out throughout the earth. That's you spreading back out into the earth, and little things are still living in your bacteria, your DNA that's going back and merging with the earth. So you are still alive everywhere when you die and are buried right back into the ground. Okay? That's life. All those people and those animals and whatever they may have been, that's you. You become like Mother Earth to them. Okay? Didn't want to get off the topic. Just had to go into that. Now you're preaching, King. Anyway, the security agreement. First in line, first in time. So this shows that the straw man and its estate is in debt to a foreign entity, which is the trust. Okay? So long as it's in debt to this entity, then no one else can come in and say, oh, there's a debt owed. So this is also where, you put your straw man on notice that he owes a debt. Same thing that you do to the debt collectors, you have to do with your trust to the straw man. A 1099A on your straw man. 1099B on your straw man. Invoice your straw man. Send it to the treasury. Get paid. The trust gets paid. I just gave y'all a big ass secret. Okay? That's the proper way of doing it. Okay? Now you got a UCC you put on that straw man. You also can take that to the county to file it in there, so that way no other court cases can come to you and say, oh, this straw man is in debt. This straw man got to pay. No, 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 no. In order to get anything from the straw man, you have to settle the first debt, which is with who? The trust in the security agreement, which will be valued at anywhere from $10 billion to $1 quintillion. I'm thinking about lowering it to 10 billion because that is the magic number that everyone is using. 99999999999. That one that is on your IRS confirmation letter of your estate and on your confirmation letter of your trust. That's why that number is all nines, because that is the amount, the max amount of funds that can be taken from your trust. That's what everybody's trust starts with. Even the corporations start with that. So they be told, oh, I got billions. Yeah, it's 10 billion. Also found that out when I was doing barcodes. That's the highest number to go up to when you're adding a top amount for a value of anything you are barcoding. 10 billion. Okay? So I just gave y'all that hint. Okay? And when you do the security agreement, you got to have your estate number, and you also have to have your trust, 98 trust number in a foreign country, non-Hague. Please go to the video on the playlist for step 2. Just type in step 2, King Stevian, and it'll show you all the things for step 2. That's about 5 videos you have to watch to get that 98. Don't go jumping at it like you're Billy Badass and know how to do everything, because you don't. Please watch the video. Follow the steps. The first 5 videos on the playlist called Secure Private Creditor. Okay? 1 barcode is needed. Okay? But you have 2 on the security agreement, 2 on the power of attorney, 2 on the fee schedule, 2 on the executive affidavit, 2 on the common law copyright, 2 on the silver, 2 on the copper. So with each payment or tender of payment, you get 2 barcodes anyway. You don't have to pay for 2 separate barcodes for that 1 document. You get them anyway. So what I done went up a little, about $5 or whatever on the 20 from 20 to 25, and I'm giving you a whole lot more. Now when you're on the phone, for those who don't know anything about the barcodes, know that you got a chance to talk to me about whatever you're going through. Whatever your document is going to be used for. Any questions you got to ask. But don't ask me no questions that's on my video. Okay? Because that's why the videos are there. Don't say, oh, I'm going to bump that video. I'm going to get it from the horse's mouth. I ain't no damn horse. Anyway, that's it. I hope y'all got this. But y'all got this. Y'all do. Y'all got this. Okay? Those are the 6 mandated barcodes you have to have before going into anything dealing with bill pay, dealing with taking over a case. You have to have this first. And I just broke it all the way down to y'all. Why? I went in depth about the silver and the copper. Talked about the common law copyright, how it blocks them, the executor affidavit. Because you can take a court case, send them your executor order in the court. Now you can call it an affidavit and order them to take it to the United States Treasury and settle the debt. That's for all y'all who've been locked up or locked up now. Know somebody that's locked up. Same exact thing. But they would have to have their own, unless you're the executor of their estate, because everyone is operating with a dead name. So this is why you have to have your assumed name. Fee schedule, that's your protection. All those different things in there are your warriors fighting for you with swords. Power of attorney, that's someone representing everything from the rooter to the tutor about you. And I do suggest use more than one person as your power of attorney. Use your king name or queen name, and then maybe your sister, brother, or whatever. Okay? Just in case you, as the king or queen, gets locked up. Okay? Do a power of attorney. That makes you the agent. That puts you on the same playing field as them. Okay? security agreement, and I just went over that in depth. But I'm not about to go over it again. Straw man is in debt to the foreign grantor's trust. Right? Now, what that say at the bottom? Get right. Get right. Get right. Got them rubies on there. Get right. All right, before I get out of here, let me go ahead and mention something about these barcodes. These barcodes are on a binary system. Okay? So when y'all have y'all numbers, the barcodes that I give y'all, y'all are to use those. Remove that one that I have out of the templates and put yours there. Because these numbers are going from 0, 1, 0, 1. I don't know what yours may be because you might have different numbers. But those numbers that you already have on the barcode that I put on there is registered to the words that are in the description. That's the data. But behind those words are still more numbers, which is 0 and 1. So they're on a binary system. Just wanted to give y'all that right there to let you know how deep this goes. And if y'all want to order y'all signature barcode, please give me a call. What this does is, at the bottom of every document, if you want to stop, and this is in every state, I looked it up, every state accepts these barcodes as a signature. It's legal, and from us, it's definitely lawful. See? So now, your living man signature, or living being signature, woman or queen or king signature is behind the barcode. And you don't have to put your signature on anything ever again. You just get a stamp, stamp it on a credit card bill, stamp it on anything, and it's good as a good signature. Look it up. Now, in fact, let me look it up right now before I get up out of here. Let's see. You're going to type in barcode signature. Okay. Oh, gotta find it. I gotta find out what I had looked up before to find this. So, is a scanned signature legal? That's not what I wanted. It said, what is a... That's a digital. It's known as a digital signature, too. A barcode signature is a sample implementation of a physical digital cache using 2D barcodes to encode a signature of authentication. Anyone with an appropriate scanner or camera phone may verify that a legitimate institution issued this bill. That's that. But I'm trying to find it. I looked this up before and it's on there, but you have to do your own research. But yes, you can use a barcode for a signature in every state. So if you want your, and I already did mine. So if y'all want your barcode signatures, just let me know and I'll do it. I'm not going to hit y'all with any high fees for that. I'll do it for $10, because I want to see everyone transfer themselves out of using their signature, because these people take your signature and they use it, and we know this is what they're doing. Okay, and you can make it mandatory where, hey, no, I'm not going to sign my signature. I'll send you the barcode, and that's my signature. And all you got to do is find this code that says it's legal. Still trying to find it. I should have scanned that, screenshotted it when I found it. Okay, so is a barcode signature legal? Yep, both types of digital signatures are legal, binding forms of accepting signatures. Now, let me tell you, it is on pandadoc.com. PANDADOC. Yep. So let's see. So what makes a... That's that. But that is the one that I wanted to see right there. So it's on there. So you look that up and you'll see. So those who want the signature for a barcode for a signature, hit me up. And the site is down right now, the barcode site. But I found another site that I did not want to use for this, but I will definitely go on there and be doing this once I catch up on everyone else's. So if you want your signature barcode, hit me up, 850-825-0933, and it's only $10, and I'll do that. That's separate from all the other barcodes. It's totally separate, because this is like a doctor in surgery. They're dealing with something specific and special, so this is how we got to do this. I'm approaching it like this, okay? And you know this is special. You don't, nobody plays with your signature like that. This ain't like you're doing your affidavit ownerships or your copyrights or anything like this. This is pretty much your life. This is what people have been stealing, these corporations have been stealing from y'all. So protect it, okay? Make sure it's right, make sure it's tight. And I'm going to tell you what else y'all going to have to do with this. You're going to have to get this barcode. You're going to have to put it on a watermark piece of paper, white watermark piece of paper, and sign your actual physical signature across the watermark. Bam. And then you send it off to be copywritten. Okay? And that's it. It's already done and copywritten anyway and registered once you get the barcode itself. But you're going to put the barcode with the signature, mail it off to the Library of Congress, and boom, now when you're operating in commerce, no one can use your signature. You have to give them permission to use the barcode. So if they take that barcode and send it to anyone else, federal prison. It is. All right, that's it. So if y'all use this information to get free, do not blame me. Blame the Lord. Want you to do it? Oh yes, he will do it. So what you need to do is get this knowledge and start to pursue it. I'm King Stevian, representing the What 100 Kings and the 100 Queens. I'm out. But before I go again, make sure you watch out for the next videos that's coming. All y'all who have jobs, you need to get all your credits back. I'm going to show y'all how to do that with the W-2 for the 1041. I'm going to show y'all about your deposits for your bank statements. That's the second video. The third video is going to be how to use the copper album, silver album, your silver and your copper to settle your debts for your bills. But before all of those, that was another one that I was going to do. Okay? And I'm going to do that. Okay? So be on the lookout for that. But those 3 or 4 going to be right after that. All right? Buy the copper album or the silver album below in the description. I'm out. Love you all. Peace.
Man, people always coming up to me saying, King Stevian, how do I correct my status? How? I said, first you must authenticate the fake, and next you apostille the real. And that's how you live. That's how. Muscle off the brother Bay. Can't forget about Tnomal hell. That's the Moorish brothers doing damage. Using the W.A. being sandwich. That's how we live. That's how we authenticate the fake, apostille the real. Cause only the real can own real estate. That's right. Tell them corporations, checkmate. Yo, it's King Stevian. Just checking in to give y'all some words of wisdom. Now, if you take those 2 birth certificates and ask yourself, why is there 2? One was created to make an imitation of the real. Just like your MCO or MSO on your car. Whoever holds that, holds the key to life. So you don't never get out of the way. And once you have it, you're for it. So anytime you're coming in to do business or to get someone straight. So this is where the apostille comes in. You coming back in from a foreign country to get the corporation straight. And when you see the one that's fake, that's the second one. You send that one away. So understand why you're apostille the real and authenticate the fake. So you can put these corporate crackheads on that checkmate. As we win this game, it's time for the Indians, the Moorish brothers and sisters, even the Hebrew Israelites, and those that are lost in all the other religions, to come together against one common enemy. Ain't no time to be saying who's bigger, who's better, my stuff work, your stuff don't work. Let's come together and make it all work. Create one and take the corporate crackheads down. And we'll be like the rapper that said we run this town. But it's our territory we after. We ain't after no nation, ain't after no country, cause those terminologies is theirs. We own territory. It's our land. So let's join together and take it down together. That's the corporate crackhead, that corporate nation. King Stevian of the 100 Kings and 100